Good afternoon and welcome inside another edition of That's What I Think with Brandon Swanson. I'm your fearless host, Brandon Swanson, and today I am talking about the fourth season installment of the Cavaliers versus the Warriors. Because why not, right? Why not? I can give you a lot of reasons why not. But anyways, Golden State and Cleveland. And I know this is coming out and this video you're going to see and it's going to be after game one, but the recording of it happened before game one. I just want that to be on the record, okay? So, you know, this is now the fourth meeting in a row, 4 seasons in a row, and I know at the beginning of the season we all thought it was going to be the Bulls and the Sacramento Kings, right? Just kidding. Not one of us thought that. We all knew it was going to be the Cleveland Cavaliers led by LeBron James and LeBron James only, and then the Steph Curry-led Warriors. We all knew it. It really surprised nobody. It fooled nobody. We all knew it. Could have made a lot of money in Vegas by just saying, for the last 4 years, who you're picking. Who are you picking? I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Everyone knew it. So here's the thing. Here's funny. Here's what's really funny. Even the Boston and the Houston fans knew they were going to lose. They were just excited to get to Game 7. I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable. How do you go 0 of 27 from 3 for a stretch? How do you do that, Houston? How are you that bad? It's an art, I guess. But let me tell you, the last time that LeBron James was not in the finals was 2010. So this is how life was back in 2010, 8 years ago. So take yourself back 8 years ago to 2010. Lakers versus Celtics. That's who it was back in 2010. Celtics are probably looking back at that now going, man, could have been us again. But Shrek Forever After was #1 at the box office. Shrek, a Shrek movie, was #1 at the box office. OMG by Usher and will.i.am was the #1 song in the country. In baseball, Kevin Millwood was going up against CC Sabathia. Mariano Rivera was still pitching. A-Rod was still playing. Maglio Ordonez was still playing. And Jason Tatum was 12. Jason Tatum was 12. That's a long freaking time ago, folks. But let's talk about the matchup this year, because that's what we all want to hear. That's what we all want to talk about. And the Cavs are huge underdogs. Absolutely huge underdogs. In fact, the biggest NBA Finals underdog since 1977, according to probabilities by the pre-series ELO ratings. That's incredible. None of the underdogs, though, have ever won the championship. Never. LeBron James, because we all knew we were going to talk about LeBron James, right? He has been responsible for 38% of the Cavs' possessions here in the playoffs. The only person to handle a higher percentage is none other than LeBron James back in 2015. Now, that's good because when the ball is in LeBron's hands, you feel comfortable. You feel confident. You feel like the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to win. But is this bad for Cleveland? And is it bad for Cleveland now? It may have worked against the Celtics. It may have worked against Toronto. But is it going to work against the best team in the league, the Golden State Warriors? That's the question, and that's what we're going to find out. I guess I just look at it as LeBron James, if you know the ball's in his hand, then good, but if you're able to zero in on him, and I know you're never going to shut him down, you're just never going to do that, but if you're able to frustrate him, he has to give it up to somebody else. You have to play as a team, or you pretty much have to play as a team when you're facing the Warriors, because you need everybody. Because the Warriors, outside of what was probably, the worst first quarter in basketball I've ever seen played, and then probably the worst first half of basketball I've ever seen played in that Game 7 that the Warriors played against Houston. I mean, that was sad. Steve Kerr was right. Worst half of basketball, well, worst quarter of basketball you ever seen in that first quarter. That was really atrocious. Of course, they came back, good second half team, great second half team, in fact, and they beat Houston. And that type of team in the second half, you're going to need more than just LeBron James to show up. Kevin Love's out of concussion protocol. That's good. That's good for them. But I just don't think that the Cleveland Cavaliers have enough to be able to beat this Golden State Warrior team. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant scare me a whole heck of a lot more than LeBron James, J.R. Smith, and Kevin Love. Now, again, LeBron James is the guy that everyone wants to talk about, but what is everyone else going to be doing? Like I said, you get Kevin Love back, and that's good, and his three-point shooting you're going to need. J.R. Smith, you're going to need him. You're going to need Kyle Korver to be in there, hit some clutch shots as well. But again, that combination of guys does not scare me more than Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. And when they're on, they're on. We saw it. You saw it Game 7 against Houston. They're down by 15 points. I really kind of counted the Warriors out in the first half. Had a lot of colorful language. And my mom's sitting right there, and she understood, though. She understood. But it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous the way that they were playing. But all you need is one guy, Steph Curry. Steph Curry to light the fire. And then once he does, it is spreading like a wildfire amongst all the rest of the Warriors, and then they're all hot. And if that happens, Cleveland's done for. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I just don't see, I don't picture a way that Cleveland is able to get out of this finals the winner. I just don't. If the Warriors play like they did in the first half, in that Game 7 against Houston, and the Cavs don't miss 27 straight threes, then watch out. Because LeBron James could sneak up and do just exactly what people don't want to see. Win. He could win. And if LeBron James wins again, and I said this to Ricky Widmer when we were walking into the studio today, if LeBron James loses, he's out of Cleveland. If LeBron James wins, he's out of Cleveland. Doesn't matter. Either way, LeBron James is going to be somewhere new next year. So Cleveland, you really want to win, because after this, it's all over. And if you're the Warriors, you just want to win because you do it so well and so often anyways. But it's going to be an interesting finals. It should be a good one, but I don't want a fifth season. Enough of that. And that's why I think this week, everybody, go and watch the finals. I'm sure you already watched Game 1. Hopefully it was a good one, and the Warriors won, obviously. But I think that we're going to have a really good finals in this fourth installment of the show that no one wanted, the Warriors versus the Cavaliers. And hopefully it will be the final one, because honestly, I'm done with this stuff. It really is annoying. But hopefully we get a good one. Hopefully we get a good one in LeBron's Cleveland goodbye tour. But have a great rest of your week, everybody. We're here again next week, same time, same place, 2 Central, 3 Eastern, and 12 Pacific. Enjoy your weekend. So long.